The price for the rear-wheel drive variants of the Thar Roxx 5-door has been unveiled already, and it is exciting the buyers for good reasons. We have already done detailed discussion about the rear-wheel drive Thar in our last video. Do check it out if you haven't yet. Link is in the description box below. But the price for the 4x4 variants of the Thar hasn't been unveiled yet, and we have no clue whatsoever when it's finally gonna make it to the public eye. Is it some marketing gimmick or Mahindra's strategy to fool the public and create some synthetic hype for this car? What is Mahindra's real intention for not revealing the price of the 4x4 models? It is really a good time to book the Thar looking at these initial prices, or you should probably wait a little more to see how Mahindra deals with the deliveries of the car, at least for the next 6 months. And also, what are the not so good things about Mahindra and their marketing strategies that no one else is talking about, that might make you regret later after booking the car? Let's find the answers to all of these questions today in this video. And before we do that, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to never miss any of my informative and explanation car and bike videos. So hello viewers, it's your host Luit again, and welcome to another video on my channel East Indian Explorer. Every brand, while launching a new vehicle, use some marketing strategies to convince the public that their product is the most value for money product that you can find in the market at that given moment, with its price to feature or price to performance package and etc. Well, now Mahindra is an established player in the market, and they know very well how to play with the fickle minds of the customers every now and then. I think that is the reason why they haven't revealed the price for the higher 4x4 variants of the Thar till now. Is it a good thing? Of course, for them. But is it also a good thing for people waiting to buy this car? Definitely not. Because honestly, इनका track record ही कुछ ऐसा है. Didn't get me? Well, I'll explain that in a bit. But first, let's see how they are planning to sell the car and get it delivered to the customers in the coming months. So, the test drives for the customers or the common public will be starting from 14th of September. That means you will have to wait for another 3 weeks from now to get your hands on the Thar 5-door. Then comes the booking. The bookings will start from 3rd October this year, which again is more or less a month away from now. And deliveries to start from this Dussehra, which I don't know is when. If you know that, do let me know in the comments below, because here in my homeland, we don't celebrate Dussehra though. We celebrate Durga Puja, which coincidentally falls on the same date. If you book the Thar on the 3rd of October, which is just a day after Vijay and his family went to do satsang, then there is a slight chance that you will get your car delivered by the Dussehra, but only if you are extremely lucky. If not, you might have to wait for another 2, 3, 4 or 5 months or even a year depending upon which variant you book. Now, customers who don't know Mahindra's track record, they might hurry and book the Thar and then regret later when they see their car is not getting delivered even after a year of booking. And I am not even talking about their waiting period, which is skyrocketing these days for almost all of their vehicles. I don't know if such long waiting periods are really organic or it is just a synthetic mechanism used by their marketing team. But I know definitely one thing for sure, Mahindra is definitely getting benefited for these long waiting periods of their vehicles. Now, let's go back in time 2 years and see what they did with the Scorpio N when they first launched it back in the day. When the Scorpio N was launched back in the day, people went crazy looking at its macho stance and luxury appeal. The craze was so intense that the booking numbers reached 1 lakh units within just 30 minutes of its opening. But, they only delivered the top-end ZL variants for the initial 5 to 6 or even 7 months since the launch. Then, after a year or so, जब इनका मोड finally बनता है, then they will start selling the low-end, low-spec variants, and that's how they make the customers wait for a car. So in that given time frame, many customers come to know that other people who booked the higher variants much later than them got their deliveries already while they are still waiting for their own car. So when they go to the showroom to inquire about the same, the showroom guys will tell them कि भैया आपको अगर गाड़ी जल्दी चाहिए तो हायर वेरिएंट लेना पड़ेगा, तब शायद 1-8 महीने में हम आपको दिला सकते हैं, पर आपने जो मॉडल बुक किया है उसके लिए तो वेट करना पड़ेगा. Funny, right? You see now what I hinted you about earlier in the video. I hope you do. Well, they did this exact same thing with Scorpio N. I am not saying that they are going to exactly do the same thing with this car also, but only God knows what exactly are their intentions with this car. We all can just assume. In my opinion, the 4x4 variants will not get much booking numbers as compared to the 4x2 variants because those already become way too costly. And their focus this time is more towards the 4x2 variants, and let me explain why. Most people must be thinking now that since the top 4x4 models are going to be crazy expensive, so they'll get the base 4x4 variant and do some third-party Wrangler modification, saving hell lots of money and thereby getting a budget luxury off-road SUV. But wait, Mahindra is way smarter than you think. First of all, they haven't even made a 4x4 petrol. That's quite shocker. And above that, you will be shocked to know, or should I say shocked to assume, the price for the base 4x4 diesel model. The base 4x4 manual diesel Thar is going to be available as the MX5 variant only. That means not MX1 or any other model. I mean, are you kidding me? ऊपर से पेट्रोल में भी नहीं मिलता. Now listen to this. The MX5 rear-wheel drive, the cheaper variant is priced at 16.99 lakhs ex-showroom. This vehicle will cost you close to 20 lakhs on the road. Now if the MX5 rear-wheel drive only costs this much, then take a guess how much will the 4x4 variant for the same will cost. 23 lakhs, 24 lakhs, at least 23 lakhs for sure. Brilliant, right? That much money for the base 4x4 variant while you are getting the base 4x2 MX1 variant for more or less 15 lakhs. So do you think people will be interested in buying the 4x4 MX5 or the 4x2 MX1, MX3 or even MX5? I personally would definitely go for the rear wheel drive in this case, but I just hope, as mentioned earlier, they don't do the same thing that they did with the Scorpio N, and that's selling only the topmost trim for the initial few months. तब तो दिल टूट जाएगा अपना. So let's see how they deal with the deliveries. The sale numbers for the old Thar has already gone down by 30% with the launch of this new Thar. So that indicates that people are eagerly waiting to buy this fresh brand new vehicle. I just hope Mahindra keeps things simple and satisfy customers with different tastes and needs, willing to buy the different variants of this car. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you for joining in. I hope I have given you some different perspective to look at before booking this car. I hope this will help you decide if you should really book the car or not. So do let me know in the comments below if you are going to book this car or not, which is set to open on 3rd October this year. और हाँ, 2 अक्टूबर में क्या हुआ था याद है ना?